shortest stream ever. Oh my god, it's loud, it's loud. Listen, Kweh. It's not very Kweh. Doesn't feel very Kweh to me. You're right. It can still work though. Oh. Let's just see it. I'm guessing the kernel level anti-cheat in that game. Way to introduce it doesn't even work. They've already said never had to play 1,000 of cheats. Oh my god. This is your war. Pre-order now. Can I play? Can I play video game here, please? Gear up and dominate. Sick. Oh my god. Can I? Where do I click? Exit game. No, I want to play. This is your war. Yeah, but I really miss the old days where you could host your own servers, communities could manage with their own bands. Yep. Then because this looks like it might actually be a return to form for Battlefield. Is it? I have no idea. I didn't look anything at all about this game. Why can't I? How do I play? Wait. August 9, 10 and 14 to 17. So I can't play now. They stopped the 11, 12 and 13 and with the 13. So I can't play. Screw them. What the hell? What the hell is this about? Oh my god. This doesn't make me want to test the stupid game. That's for sure. Let's just play an actual game. And not a simulation of war. So like that, when it starts, I am ready. Because that's basically what it is. They're making people ready. Ready for it. Ready for it and ready to choose the right side. Why does the... Oh my god, I changed the I updated the drivers and now my windows are weird on this screen. Preparing shaders? Oh, because I updated the... I'd be interested to see if it's going to change anything to the way it's displayed. If it's going to be prettier or what. Okay. Oof. Oof. Okay, some lag here and there. Maybe it's because it's loading the thing. I wonder if I can exit from there. Or from there. Maybe I can. I don't know. I don't know if it's exactly the same as yesterday or if it's prettier. It's hard for me to say right now. I wonder if it looks a bit... It feels a bit crispy. Crispier. I don't know. But also a bit... Look at the stairs here. At the same time, it's also not that great. I don't know. What do I do? I want to see if this is linked to the idiots still, or if it's another stuff. What the? Stay here. Did I miss one? Yes, I did. I have trouble believing that there might have been a bus stop here, but sure. Oh, by the way, did you ever see that? I love making that tiny chocobo sad. Toileting himself, and then he's like, come on, pull it up, and if you do, you're like, oh yes, and if you cancel, he's like, what? How dare you? That's adorable. How dare you? Oops. Oh my god, that's a rocket. This place feels a bit familiar from the original. Of course, adapted, but... What is that? Some weird stuff visually speaking. I'm not sure what's happening there. Ancient Mata 見当たりませんか？見当たらね。Come on, grab them. Thank you. Enable. Oh, enable. Okay. Oh, I don't have any sage anymore. That sucks. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh, is that what I think it is? Yeah, isn't that a Fort Condor thing from the previous game? It was very similar.
Condor Fort か。懐かしいな。戦術訓練で使ったことがある。
It is,
ボー
yeah.
ドゲームにもなってるよね。ウェッジたちがハマってて、私も。
異常値が急上昇。ティバさん、ダメです。
じゃあ。
援軍だ。援軍が来たぞ。
Oh, it's adorable.
なんじゃこりゃ。
どうなっちゃったの？私たち。
なんだ。隊長。あとは頼んだぞ。隊長。援軍の皆さん、神羅軍はもうすぐそこに迫っています。どうか力を貸してください。おいおいおいおい、時間がありません。我々の作戦を説明するのでちゃんとついてきてくださいね。
I don't know if you can tell, but wow, so it's it's a game from before. You seem to remember the Euphydasy quite well. It must be your favorite. No, but I thought it was a very cool mini game. It was a very cool mini game. I don't know if you noticed, but in Japanese they actually changed their voice for that sequence. The fact that they transformed into little toys like that from the, I mean, it's basically what they looked like in the original, right? But it turned into this mini game. They changed their voice, and so instead of being a, oh my god, they're like, oh my god. they're playing like tiny toys. It's pretty funny. Search into the ball game known as Falcon Door. So basically, are they making me play the original game again? Except I see units that I didn't see in the previous one. Units, ally units. Okay. Units, suggest your roll strategy, which will at the top of the oh my god. Hero units, Clan Barrett. Vanguard, that's exactly the same, no? I don't know, it looks different. So much stuff going on. Okay, the stuff at the top I recognize. Sword beats range, range beats shield, and shield beats sword. There was something definitely like that. I don't know, let's just go. No, begin the match. Yeah, sure. To play, you need to use the cursor to select. I didn't think I would do a mini game tonight, but okay. Wow. Wait, what do I do? Vanguard, range or defense, okay? If you do minigame tonight, you need to interact with the literal board game. Yeah, oh my god. Why the... Okay, my controller is obviously broken. Okay, that sucks. Okay, let's get back to it. Oh my god, for real? Damn. Okay. Oh, that sucks. No, wait. Yeah, it's broken. It's broken. Oh my god. Stop! Shh. It's already 9:43 and I've yet to play. Okay, this one is a bit is a bit bad. Oh no, this one too. All my controls are dead. All right, whatever. Hello, Zoya94. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no. I'm struggling with this game. It's so well made, but the childish vibe's killing me. How to deal with this, man? Ah, yeah. I totally understand. The childish vibe. That is something I struggle a lot with. Lots of. I was about to say Japanese RPGs, but with lots of games now. I don't know how old you are, but I don't think this is something you're gonna get rid of. Unfortunately, it's just getting old, man. Yeah, I know exactly the feeling. That's one of the reasons why I stopped playing a game that one of my friends said, you have to play this game. This is the best game of one of the best games of all time. It's gonna make you feel like you remember when we were teenagers. It's gonna make you remember that. It's awesome. You have to play it. And I was like, okay. And I tried Xenoblade Chronicles for something like 15 hours, and I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, it's pointless. It's childish. I just didn't like it. So I perfectly understand. Deploying units with the same role as a hero unit will fill the hero's deployment gauge. Okay. Okay. Not sure I understand. This is too much for me tonight. Too much for me tonight. Alright, charge. A cleric. Sure. How do I deploy a... Oh, okay. The mountain is placed on field of a devastating attack. Okay. Sure. 31, maybe I'm too old. I don't think you are. I mean, I'm 10 years older than you, and I still enjoy so many parts of it, so... Nice to hear you similar. Yeah, I mean... This is something that you're gonna struggle with lots of different mediums, whether it's in video games or movies or books or even music, you know what I mean? The older you get and the more you change, right? And this music is a bit too epic for a conversation like that right now, but like, I understand the feeling. There's so many games where I'm like rolling my eyes and I'm like, yeah, I'm too old for this, you know? So I understand. This game, did you play the original? Like, I believe this is essential. I'm not saying it's mandatory in the sense that if you haven't played the original games and you've never played Final Fantasy before, you'll never like it. especially if you're 40 or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying a lot of the reasons why I can enjoy this game despite lots of childish touches here and there, it's mostly because I've played the original, I think. Nope, I jumped straight into it after Final Fantasy 16. Because Final Fantasy 16 was serious and epic. Well, there you go. I think you can't enjoy this if you've never played many Final Fantasy before, and unless you're 15. I think someone who's 15, who's never played a Final Fantasy before, or very few, barely, you know, has no idea about Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, what have you, they could love this, and it might be their first masterpiece Japanese RPGs in their life, you know what I mean? But with all the background that I have regarding Final Fantasy, I understand where they come from and what they are saying here, and there's so much to enjoy because it's a love letter to that. If you've never played one before, there's so much in there where you're like, what is this about, you know? So I can understand. And I'm going to be very honest with you, I've played the demo of Final Fantasy 16, and I thought it was very interesting story-wise, story and lore. Super painful in the translation, but we're not going to talk about that because Stonch is going to make fun of me again. I'm basically the grumpy old guy looking at the clouds. And I thought the gameplay was extremely boring. Gameplay and level design were bad. So I might try again Final Fantasy 16 one day, not the demo but the real game, if it's sold at like $15 maybe. But I was so disappointed. This one, if you don't like it, you know, with the childish vibe and all that, just don't push it. There's just so many good games out there. Don't bother. Don't bother. I think. Don't waste your time, you know? Ah, look at my controller, my broken controller. The cleric again. Sure, why not? I don't know why I'm deploying that guy. I feel like I should deploy anybody. I basically won here, right? It might have been the tutorial game or something. I love the lack of depths in Final Fantasy 16 because it was my rest game from competitive Tekken. Yeah, in that case, that's fair. I think I want some depths in Final Fantasy. Though, you know what? In any JRPG, in any Japanese RPG, I want some depths. So the fact that you say the lack of depths in Final Fantasy 16 really, you know, confirms my fears that I might not enjoy it at all. It really reminds me of Final Fantasy 13, one of the very few Final Fantasy I hated to the point I could not finish it. It's one of the rare Final Fantasy I have not finished.
奴らはまた必ず攻めてきます。俺たちと一緒に。
Oh, was it just the first fight?
参ったな。
参ったな。
編成とまだ。あれに見えるわ。あれに見えるわ。なんだったかは思い出せんが、あれは我が探し求めし者。待て待て。隊長。
Yeah, private joke. I'm not getting the joke here, but whatever. This one has much more interesting combat. Yeah, the combat are one of the most impressive I've ever seen in a Final Fantasy. If not the most impressive. the voiceover, the guy of Barrett is just amazing. So much content, but there are those immersive destroyers when some random scene becomes PG-3 elementary school musical. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Wait.
そうか。エンシェントマター。微弱ながらエンシェントマターのエネルギーを確認。 いうことはコンドルフォートへの入り口も再び開かれていると考えられます。早速確認に向かってみましょう。
I think Final Fantasy, for me, is the big family entertainment show that you can have in Japan as much as you would have the, in America, for instance, you've got stuff like Star Wars and such. This is the equivalent here. Final Fantasy is supposed to be played, we have a saying in French that says from 7 years old to 77, from 70, oh my god, from 7 to 77, we say. So basically for the whole family kind of thing. And I think Final Fantasy is supposed to be that. It should be enjoyable for a preteen, someone who's like 12, up to someone who's 60. That's the point. So there has to be for everybody, for the whole family. So there's lots of stuff where you'll be like rolling your eyes and alright, let's be done with it, you know what I mean? If there's too much of that, then there's no point for you playing, right? For me here, the reason why I'm loving it is because it is a remake of the original. And the work and love that has been put into this remake, this love letter, is amazing. All the childish stuff and all that, I can just put them aside and enjoy the narration because there's a lot of it in it. Alright. Is it because 7 is somewhat different from... No, I have no idea. It's an expression. You know what? It's an expression, but actually I think it comes from marketing. Like in board games, they would actually write that, from 7 years old to 77 years old, in the sense of... Because maybe because in French it kind of rolls on the tongue. And basically it says, oh, for the whole family. And I think Final Fantasy is that. You know what you mean? Because I love the Tekken series on Netflix. Objectively not perfect, but also love Letter for Tekken fans. Exactly. I think I would not enjoy that series because I've never been a huge fan of Tekken, you know what I mean? I must have played Tekken 1 back in the day, and I didn't follow the series, so I have no idea what it's about, what it's... it didn't build up with me growing up. If it did for you, and suddenly there's a series about that, it must talk to you, but you have to remember that objectively it might not be great if you take it from zero, it's mostly made for people who know that. That's exactly what is happening nowadays with stuff like Star Wars and such. It's what we call franchise and such, IP, intellectual properties, that awful expression. I think it's the same with Final Fantasy. They try, each time creating something new so that anybody can jump in, and that's fair. But it's still a game that is supposed to be enjoyable as a child. Maybe not 5 years old, right? It's too complex. But let's say like 10 years old, 10, 11 years old, up to what have you, And I think that's the idea. Though, truthfully, if you like the fight and all that, we were talking about that with Stonch the other day. He said that he did the main story in like less than 10 hours. You could basically jump to, these points, the main story points each time without focusing on the rest. And you would just to play the game in, I don't know, and I don't know how long it lasts, 20, 30 hours or whatever. And I think you would enjoy it. I think the main quest is grown up enough for you to have fun, I think. And you know what? It's 10. I don't want to spend too much time on minor stuff. So let's actually go back to the main quest for now. Although right now it's about that little girl with her dolphin, so... It's not going to be very... It was only that quick because I could fast travel straight to the bosses since it was post-game. Okay, so when I said 20-30 hours, maybe I'm not too far off from the truth, Stonch? I don't know. What do you think? For someone who wants to just play the main quest, maybe? I mean, for me, if you put aside all the childish stuff like we said, for instance, the environments are amazing. It's very hard nowadays to find environments that are enjoyable because I find them either very generic or very repetitive or like AI generated almost. This game is so amazing in its environments for all the details, for all the crafted stuff. You know, the environment. I love the environment. Anyway, yeah. If you rush the main quest, did nothing else, you could probably get it done in 30 hours. Yeah, okay, there you go. Last big deep story game I've played, besides Final Fantasy 16, was Witcher 3. There you go. I mean, Witcher 3 was amazing, right? I don't know if you loved it, but so I got used to more serious climate. Yeah, I mean, it's very different. And yet there's some very what's the word, like tacky and very heavy and very moments in Witcher, right? I mean, the Polish people also have sometimes some very lowbrow humor, and I'm sure you found sometimes like, okay, I don't need that, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's based on books which are not for kids, so it's immediately different in vibe. And once again, I don't think Witcher 3 is supposed to be enjoyable for the whole family, you know what I mean? I see why Blade is your game of the year. The speedruns for Final Fantasy are 6 to 8 hours, that's insane. I didn't like Witcher at all, combat-wise. Oh, okay, was also struggling like hell, but immersion was amazing. It's one of the best games of all time. I'm Polish myself. There you are. So you see, you're Polish, so you know that kind of Eastern humor. So maybe it talks to you, because when I say that, I'm French, I'm more on the western side of Europe. So maybe there's some stuff that for me felt a bit heavy, a bit like, oh, this is weird Eastern humor, and you're like, what? No, it's super funny. Well, no, it's normal here, you know what I mean? But for a lot of people, there were probably some moments that would make some people think, that's weird, I don't want to continue. And yet it's a fantastic game, right? Witcher 3 was just amazing. It's when I've played Witcher 3, I told my wife, you know what? This is not just an RPG, it's an ambient RPG. In a sense that you play it for the immersion. The immersion was just fantastic. Here's a very nice moment for you, Zoya. This is very childish here. Wait. Actually, yeah. I realized I did not. Oh my god, yeah. We need to heal. So you're from Poland, Zoya? Oops, wrong turn. I keep taking the wrong turn. And like, so Final Fantasy Risen Born, yep. Final Fantasy 16 was your first Final Fantasy. It's very hard to jump into something like that. I mean, imagine it's a system, a world, a franchise that has been existed for 40 years. It's insane, you know. So it's very hard, and they're all so different. While being a whole thing by itself, you know, they're still very different in each of its occurrences. So actually, FF7 Part 1 was the first. I didn't feel like it was that safe. What do you mean safe? I was living in Ireland for a year. So you've played Final Fantasy VII Remake? And you finished it? Oh, so what did you think of it? Because I think it's pretty similar. It's the Rebirth and Remake. By safe, I mean they were not afraid to make it less for kids. You thought so? Remake? I mean, I don't think someone who's like 7 or 8 could play it, right? But at the same time, I think like someone who's like 10 and above can definitely play it. There's nothing in there, I think. That was my feeling after finishing. You think I don't know. I don't know. I have no specific memory where I thought it was. I mean, I don't see gruesome stuff in there. I don't see any, like, I don't know, you know, trashy stuff or sex stuff or anything. I don't remember seeing that. but I have very bad memory either. I mean, I don't know. I mean, my son watched me play a remake all throughout it, I think so.
準備できた？
はい。行きましょう。Oro, the dolphin. Anybody remember the episode of South Park? Fuck you, dolphin! Not the moment to remember that. Oh, is it gonna be a minigame again? This game is full of minigames. Is it gonna be a... Do you guys remember Wave Race? Steer Mr. Dolphin to the beach ball he loves so much to get him excited and speed up. I'm sure Zoya must love this this instruction. Steer Mr. Dolphin into the beach balls he loves so much to get him excited. If you're swimming fast enough by the time you reach the goal, yeah, okay. Steer, okay, right trigger, perform sharp turns, okay. Okay. Minigames are very cool here. What's gonna... I wonder about the music. What music are they gonna... Why does this feel like a game on Dreamcast? Don't you think? Where am I going here? I'm not sure. Am I supposed to go here or here? Between the... What? Here is okay? What am I doing? Okay, that wasn't right. He didn't like that. I'm not very good at this minigame. I understand nothing. Is it normal that I don't go that fast? Oh, okay. I was supposed to let go the trigger. Okay. Did you not read the instructions? Of course I did. I read the words. What, was I supposed to understand the words? This feels like a Dreamcast game. That's insane. The music, the... Hi. The music, the gameplay. It's like Wave Race 64 almost, you know? I was supposed to touch the balloons. They released Echo the Dolphin too early. Oh my god. Echo is now a member of the circus. Ah, I know I go faster because he's excited. Fuck you, Dolphin! Okay. Oh no, yeah, oh no. Okay. Oh, come on. Where am I going? Is that okay? It's so ridiculous. That was very, very cute. Alright. Oh, there was something like that, the machine. I mean, even look at that. Like, that's what I'm saying. this game is also about environment, being immersed in something that is extremely realistic. Look at this interior for the machine here. It's insane. All the details of the stuff, look at that. For a thing that people will just run into it, press the button and that's it. Look at the machine. There's even a stupid cat. It's probably some dev's cat actually. That's crazy. They added so many unnecessary stuff just to make it look better. I appreciate this a lot. Yeah, it's completely unnecessary, but it's extremely generous to make you feel like this place is alive, this place exists, you know what I mean? And that's, you know what, I leave Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth exactly like someone who's always known these Disney movies, Disney cartoons, and goes for the first time in Disneyland. And preferably is under 10 years old. You know what I mean? You're like, oh wow, and look, it's exactly like in there and in there. That's where I leave it, you know what I mean? All the childish tone and the childish, a bit teenager, oh, is she gonna be my girlfriend? Kind of very, very childish content. I just move along, you know what I mean? I just move along. I mean, I think I just need to put it down. I don't know the point of going back up, for instance, but... Careful, Dolphin! Careful, Dolphin! I mean, the perfect mix of childish and adult vibe was in Shrek 1. I guess, yeah, I guess. I've never been a huge fan of Shrek. I've only watched it very late for my kids, so... I'm not able to judge. But then I'm not sure if it's even objective because it was my first movie of that type. Yeah, and it also depends a lot at what age you see that. The age you experience something for the first time is like a foundation, you know. Well, that dolphin is extremely strong. Matane Zoyar. I understand the feeling so much. The thing is, in a game like Xenoblade Chronicles, the dialogues were childish, so I could not even get into the story. Here, a lot of the dialogues are actually very well thought. So... what happens if I do that? Oh, I would have hoped that, you know, they said, stop it! Nostalgia makes us blind but also human. Yeah. Nostalgia is essential. That's actually what I said in my review of the first one of a remake. I cannot judge this trilogy remake very objectively. It's just so hard. Oh, cutscene. It looks so much like the original one. Junon is just so... Wait, didn't they use the cannon of Junon to shoot at a weapon? Wasn't there something like that? I have a vague recollection of that. Oh, they changed the melody. And you see, enjoying all the musical themes, the leitmotifs of the. So here it's Rufus because it's the Shinra. So they modified a bit the melody of its theme. You have to think about it like as if you were watching some kind of Wagner opera, you know? That is extremely well done. That's always how we saw the Shinra. Like some kind of, you know, whatever, almost a representation of the Nazis or something like that, right? I mean, the reason that that guy is called Heidegger, you know. There's always been something extremely strong in Final Fantasy VII that you did not, and you see it's a bit to counterbalance the, when Zoya, you said it's a bit childish. There's always been something very strong in Final Fantasy VII that you did not find in any other Final Fantasy. It's the heavily political and environmental messages. Like there's a strong stance that the authors, and there were two, have put into, and once that happened, Square Enix never really came back to that. They tried a bit with Final Fantasy XII, but it was so abstract that it was less, you know. This one is the closest it's ever been to an engagement, a political engagement that you rarely see in Japanese games. It's rare that Japanese people engage themselves like that in a political discourse. So that's also why Final Fantasy VII is my favorite of the whole series. Cinematics in both this and Final Fantasy, man, cinematics are good. That's why I don't want to abandon this game. You shouldn't, but especially since you did remake, right? You know what? At the same time, it must be very hard for someone who doesn't know Final Fantasy VII to start this game with this. That's always what I say, you know? Imagine this. You had Final Fantasy VII, the original, and it took 100 hours to finish. It was like that, right? It took about 100 hours. Back in my day, it took 100 hours for the first playthrough. And you would spend something like 10-ish, 12 hours in Midgar, in the first city. And then you got out and you see the world map and you go, oh yeah, let's go, and then the game actually begins. It's crazy to think they decided to spend the first game of 100, 200 hours just in Midgar and to expand on that, and the second game that will take me, I don't know, 200 hours or whatever you, in up to a certain point. It's crazy to think someone who doesn't know the original game and they jump into that, they play for 10, 20, 30, 50 hours and they're like, where is this going? I can totally understand the confusion of where is this going? Is there a point to all that? That's a typically Japanese pace. It's very slow. And that's also why I think you have to enjoy the ride, to enjoy the lore, to enjoy this world is living, it makes sense. I know I'm getting much more attached to so many characters because they took the time this time to dive into the characters' background and motivations and such. It's really, really good. Wow, look at this shot. Yo.
来た来た。
行こ
Didn't feel the slowness so far. You didn't? That's good. That's good because, and yeah, that's good because there's so much content on where I guess. But I could understand if people were to complain, you know, that I've been playing for 50 hours and I still don't understand where this is going and what's happening. Why, you know, where is this going? I could understand that. Wow, for some reason the minimap is a bit weird. That is so good. There's a huge ton of fan service in a game like that. So, for instance, if you are, you know, an American who's been loving Star Wars since you were a kid, and you're 40, and they release a game that or a movie that remakes everything, but on a huge extended scope, and with lots of attention, you know, for the details and the environment, you would be like, oh, like that. But someone doesn't give a damn about Star Wars. They'd be like, yeah, sure, whatever, let's go to the next corridor. I don't care. This is shallow, you know. I would understand that. This is the same thing here. Hello. Okay. I love how this feels very army-ish, but also very steampunkish in the sense of a bit retro. That is so cool. Because there's so much fun. Hogwarts Legacy was exactly like that. I didn't play a Hogwarts Legacy because after like, I don't know, how much was it, Stone? I can't remember. 1 hour or something. I realized how much this was not for me, because you need to have read Harry Potter or watched the movie, or you know, whatever, and I have not. Den. Wait. How do I stop that? I can't stop it. Den. It's 10:20. Okay. Fine. Oh no, but I have to put the headphones. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Den's the man. Check out Den. That's an old clip. How are you, Den? You going to bed already? If this is your childhood series, I can feel how much you enjoy this. Yeah, and at the same time, it was not my childhood series, you know what I mean? I just played Final Fantasy since I was pre-teen, and I've played every single one of them since then, all throughout my life. So it's just a moment in my life that I keep going back to, so it is important. Bedtime? How are you then? Double Frog Day. It was yesterday though, wasn't it? I mean, look at that whiteboard and all the markers and the magnets and... Okay, sure, whatever, let's go. Wow. I am positive that this cannon eventually shoots at something huge, like a weapon. One of the 3 weapons or whatever. The parade. So you see, for instance, here they talk about the parade at Junon. And just saying that, I remember... how was it? That's it. How does it go? I actually remember the theme of the parade. I remember the theme of the parade. Spend some time building factories. Did you play Satisfactory or did you play the one that you mentioned recently? You gotta talk and play, otherwise filters mute. Sorry. Yeah. La. Can't really hear the keys cuts in and out. Sorry about that. Anyway, I don't play well, so it's better if you don't hear it.
しかし広いな。クロマントを探すのも一苦労だ。
ここにはいないようだ。町へ行ってみよう。
But yeah, I will remember all my life the musical theme of the parade from Junon. So this is one thing that will accompany me all my life. So this is one of the many reasons why I can't objectively judge this game. Look at that. Look at the details. So many people would just develop a game and they would put the fence and some kind of metallic wall. That's it. But look at all the details. For a little, you know, you climb up the stairs and you don't even look at it. But I do. That is just so cool. Oh, that is exactly the shot from below.
最新鋭の高速飛空艇だ。
船やめてあれをいただく。
飛空艇を操縦できるのは限られたパイロットだけだ。乗組員も必要になる。
そっか。ちょっと残念。
街に出て船を探そう。
Vegas can't be choosers. He literally instead said, 船をやめて街を探そう。Let's forget about the ship and let's get into town. But they rather go with an expression.
あの4機の航空機を空冷星型エンジンしびれるよね。あの筐体を優雅に上昇させるにはそれほどのパワーが必要なんだ。
ゲルニカだって負けてないわよ。離衝出力は低いものの推進力はなかなかのものよ。何よりフォルムがキュートでしょ。着陸時は可変ウィングが畳まれてさらに可愛くなるんだから。
確かにゲルニカは可愛いね。ハイウィンドは可愛いというより美しいよね。流線形のボディ、ガラス張りのブリッジ、巨大なプロペラたちに女神のノーズアート、その全てが美しい。
The incidental dialogues in this game are crazily long. Did you see how generous it is? Like, you can care or not, you can just move along and not pay attention, but that's insane. Although I didn't quite hear what they call the high wind in Japanese. I'd like to know how they call the high wind in Japanese. Hello. Best not to get any closer. Oh yeah? wait, maybe I should save. Wait. Let's save. I don't know if you can do any nonsense in this game. I don't think so. Gonna have to get some sleep and working tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your adventures. Because I was able to keep you nogging warm. See you then. Have a good evening. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you had a good success. Okay, I can't. They make me a U-turn. Fine. Okay, do you guys know that? It's an actual form of sports slash dance slash choreography called synchronized walking or something like that. I wonder if they did motion capture on it. That is really cool. What happens if I get in the middle of it? That is really cool. Come on, rotate. Oh, what? Come on. Okay, my character is pushed. Okay, fine.
まったくなってるん。貴様ら今まで何をやってきた。
There was something like that in the original, I think. I have a feeling there was something like that.
なんだ、今取り込み中だ。パレードを見るならリフトで下へ向かえ。やる気のない奴は荷物をまとめて帰れ。ぜいぜいママに慰めてもらうんだな。なんだ、今取り込み中だ。
Okay. I was hoping you would say something else.
ジュノンの名にかけて式典は必ず成功させる。
That is crazy. They really expanded on the airport platform. It used to be one shot, but it was exactly like that. Like you would climb the thing, and then you would have the ship like that in a very from below to top kind of frame. Ah. Yo. Look at that, the thing to refill. It is so realistic because you believe in it. Can I go under? Yes, I can. There must be some kind of hidden chest or something.
ルーファウス様美しかった
Hunk? I've never heard that in English. Is a total hunk? What does that mean? She said it was beautiful. It's very cute. Oh, I can't go through? In here? Yeah.
よしいいぞ。昨日よしいな。ああ、もはや何も言うことはない。ん？どうされました？町なら下ですよ。リフトで降りてください。よくぞここまで鍛え上げた。
ミッドガル隊との懇親会も準備しないと。
新社長にハイデッカー統括がいると思うと胃が痛いよ。
That is a really nice craft.
A 区画、B 区画ともに問題ありませんでした。
よし。投稿者の審査状況は
ID チェックと持ち物検査を実施した結果、不審な人物は発見できませんでした。
よし、いいか。本日は神羅にとって記念すべき一日だ。失敗は決して許されん。ミッドからの事件を忘れるな。はっ、引き続き気を引き締めて任務に当たれ。はっ。
Stay vigilant. We never know when Avalanche could come back. That is very impressive. Alright, I think we're good. I think we've seen everything, hopefully. Abadadam.
ハイデッカー統括がいると思うと意外。
Ah.
いや、そのままでいい。泳がせておけ。入れ。
I didn't remember he had a voice like that.
ウータイのスフール総督の使者を名乗る者が面会を求めています。
ほう。
グレン・ロズブローク大佐とのことです。
通せ。
Wait, what? Am I supposed to know that? What? He looks like a Sid in the original,
生きていたのか。
but I can't be him.
もちろん死んでるさ。
He said, "Of course I'm dead." What is that? I don't remember that from the original game.
早速だがルーファウス社長、うちの総督とプレジデントが描いていた絵はあんたが引き継ぐと考えていいのか？
そのつもりだ。
次の時代のテーマはヒュージマテリアをめぐる争い。シンラとウータイが各地で衝突を繰り返すことで緊張関係を維持する。
しばらくはそれでいい。だがプレジデントは死に状況は変わった。新しい絵が必要だ。
相変わらずお絵描きが好きだな、坊ちゃんは。約束の地なんて絵空事をまだ信じているのか？シンラの親子は魔法を組み上げることしか考えない。たまには返さないと星が滅んじまうぞ。戦争がもたらす怒り、悲しみ、憎悪、この上ない連帯、高揚をもたらし、世界を奮い立たせ、その精神が星を潤す。星の未来のためだ。破局の一歩手前まで行ってみようが。
しかし
始めたのはそっちだろう。もうガキじゃないんだ。好き勝手にやめてもらっちゃ困る。一緒に正義を果たそうぜ。ああ、忘れるところだった。スフール総督からの伝言だ。社長就任おめでとうございます。ますますのご発展。
I have zero recollection of that in the original game, so I don't know if this is new or if that's definitely an additional stuff to think about for me. What? Oops! No!
かりタグを確認してください。誤配は減俸ですからね。どうしました？町なら下ですよ。リフトをお使いください。
Ah, I can take the stairs instead of the lift? Wait, no. This is different. Ooh. Nice.
今月こそ5杯ゼロを目指し魔法キャノンの射程ってどれくらいなんだろう。
この辺りにアバランチが紛れてたりしてな。
嫁がルーファウス社長に熱を上げててさ。
人気急上昇中だもんね。グッズも売り切れ続出なんでしょ？
朝店を覗いたら開店前から並んでたよ。
ああ、それ絶対うちのも並んでるわ。
社員向けに販売してくれたらいいのにね。仕方ないから私も並んだわよ。
ジュノン使者の本気を見せる時だ。
I really appreciate that all the, which was exactly the case in the original, the fact that they represented all the Shinra soldiers, whether they're male, female, or young, old, or whatever, as almost the same character. That's really good. That's really smart. They're soldiers. They're anonymous in a way. There's a bit of a stormtrooper kind of idea here. Aha.
こちらはアンダージュノン経由海底魔航路行きのエレベーターです。許可証がないとご利用になれません。
あ、そうですか。
有事の際には都市全体が要塞となり、海からの敵を迎え撃つ役割を担っている空路と航路の拠点でもあり、神羅にとってはミッドガルに次ぐ重要な町だ。
へえ、美味しい食べ物とか観光スポットとかは？
それは知らない。
そっか、クラウドらしいね。
エアリス、観光しようなんて企んじゃいねえよな。
まさか。あ、見て、あそこ。
いいか、 社長賞は我々ミッドガル第7歩兵連隊がいただくミッドガル流の洗練されたフォーメーションをジュノン勢に見せつけてやれ。
それではパレード開催まで継続とする。各自フォーメーションを再確認しておくように。はっ。
That is really cool. That is so cool. The environments are just amazing in this game. Oh!
さっきの人たちパレードに出るのかな。
パララパパパパ
新社長にいいところを見せたいってか。
パラパラパラパ
大事になりそうで黙っていたが、やっぱり無理だ。
なんだ。
ルーハウスが近くにいるってのに素通りなんて面白くねえと思わねえか。暗殺とは言わねえが、一言二言言ってやってついでにぶん殴るぐらいしてやりてえ。
あ、一部賛成。タークスは私たちもう追わないって言ったのに、バイクの人は保護するとかなんとかはっきりしてほしいな。そうだよね。でも社長に会うなんてできるかな。
策はある。
パレードに乱入すんだろ。
いや、参加者はほとんどが兵士だからな。敵に回すには数が多すぎる。パレードの一員としてルーファウスに近づくんだ。それならギリギリまで騒動にはならない。
本気？
もちろん。
クラウド、明暗。
悪かね
バレットとレッドは港までの経路と警備状況を確認してくれ。そしてもちろんクロマントの捜索。
おいおい、
神羅の制服を着ることになる。
妥当な提案だ。
うるせえ。
うるせえ。
じゃあ行ってくる。まずは制服の調達だ。え？
興味津々、やる気満々。あっちかな。
ああ、オッケーオッケーオッケー。
制服に着替えてない方、この部屋にプレスした予備があります。急いで着替えてください。まだ着替えてない方はいませんか？
あったあった。おお、こうなってるんだ。じゃあ着替えちゃおう。
That's adorable.
散歩下がってください。
Wait, 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 wait.
クラウドさん、何する気ですか？クラウド、見張っててね。
はいはい。I know. Oh. No, we can't.
クラウドさん。クラウド、少し近いかも。
As long as they keep giving me new voice lines, I go.
もうしつこい。
もうしつこい。That's funny that Aris is the first one getting angry.
使用 中です。
使用中です。
クラウドさん、何する気ですか？
She said that already, right? I think it's a repeat.
クラウド、見張っててね。
はい。OK。Have a blast. Ha ha ha. Pum, pum, pum. Does that mean I can wear no.
Do?
上出来だ。
これでバッチリだね。
いや、仕草や言葉遣いも重要だ。ここからは俺に合わせてくれ。
パレード会場はエルジュノンです。開始時間に遅れないよう早めに会場へ向かってくださいね。
Okay. Oh, well, that was weird.
Kisamara, 総演習にいなかったな。まさかとは思うが、遅刻か？
遅刻か？
申し訳ありません。
バカ者！今回のパレードがどれほど重要か分かっとらんのか？今すぐ中に入れ。指揮官に動きを確認してもらう。少しでも失敗してみろ。ベヒーモスの餌にしてやる。
どうしよう。
規定演舞は頭に入っている。俺の真似をしてくれ。
All this performance.
何をブスくさ言っとる。さっさと入らんか。
はっ。
セレーツ。
総演習に遅刻するとはいい度胸だ。貴様らよほど自信があるようだな。まあいい。じっくりと確認させてもらおう。少しでもミスをしたらモルボルの口に放り込むからな。いいな。
Oh my god. Oh, that's exactly like in the bee, the honeybee in the honeybee like strip bar from the remake, no? They put words. They put words. Okay. Okay. Hold the button. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna remember that. Red is hit. Yellow is mash. And teal is hold. That's going there, pretending you don't know the name of the place. What was it? Honeybee? Two. Let's go. Hajime! Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Tap the button. Too early. That was too early, right? Oh. Oh, maybe I'm too early. Is that the idea here? I think I'm good. That's crazy. They give Japanese lyrics for the parade for the choir. Wait.
I think we're having a real moment here.
Arara, arara.
パレードの先頭に立ち、皆の手本となる重要な役目だ。我が隊が社長賞を獲得できるか否かは全て貴様にかかっていると思え。はっ。
パラパパパパパ。
よし。ではまずお前たちにはアルジュノンにいる我が隊の兵を集めてもらう。兵は町に部隊を組んで散らばっている。そのうち最低限5部隊を集めてみろ。皆ミッドガル第7歩兵連隊の腕章をつけている。
兵が揃ったらパレード会場のエルジュノンまで連れてこい。遅刻は絶対に許されんからな。心して任務に当たれ。
Okay, that's pretty new in the sense that they really expanded on that. I remember you had to do the parade thing, but they really expanded on it. That is so cool. That is awesome. Musically, they completely outdid themselves in this rebirth. Musically, it's just brilliant. It's brilliant. That is awesome. I'm in love. Commander, I'm in love.
兵士が見つからないのか。ケーキ漬けに飲んでいる奴らもいるかもしれない。酒場やバーを探してみる。しっかり兵を集めてこい。
隊長の責務を全うしろ。期待しているからな。隊長の責務を全うしろ。
なんだ。観光する。しっかり兵を。
勝利。我らに。Whoa, that was a different. Wow. Wow, the ending is very different. They changed the harmony. The two team, you know, the whole team. Lotro has 24 hours of downtime. Ah, Lord of the Rings. I was like. Shinra. They mentioned the Shinra in the lyrics. I'd like to see the lyrics of that.
なんとか乗り切ったね。ねえ、本当に更新しながらルーファウスに近づける？
そうじゃない。社長賞を狙う。社長賞はルーファウス自身が表彰するはずだ。
わあ、クラウド、それって大胆。不敵、そして素敵。
Sticky, so sticky. She said it's poetical and it's pretty. Okay, did they make it a much bigger town? Because there was some stuff to visit in the original one, but I have a feeling they made it much bigger. Though it's exactly like I remember, these long aisles.
ミッドガル第7歩兵連隊だ。
この腕章の人たちだね。
行くぞ。
Okay, it's 11. I have to go to bed. Especially if the idea here is to visit the whole of Junon. That is really, really cool. Oh my god, I want to explore everything. Yo.
JSN です。少しだけインタビューさせていただいてもよろしいでしょうか。早速ですが、ジュノンで社長就任式典が行われることについてどう思われますか？
Ah, I was expecting his answer.
新社長の写真パネルがあるって本当
？Oh my god.
魔導書店がおすすめだって。マグナタガールズって店員が有名らしい。
却下。
ハームに本店があるんだから、ここまで来て魔導書店はないでしょ。
だよね。
だよね。
ほら早く決めないとパレードまで時間がないよ。
わーわーわー This is fantastic. This game is really fantastic to explore the whole of Final Fantasy VII. It's just it's Disneyland for Final Fantasy VII lovers. Fantastic. I just want to explore everything. It's just so good. I have to go to bed though. Tomorrow is Thursday. Alright. I don't think I need the frog anymore. Or was it 10? Was it an hour? I don't know. Maybe not. Let me see. Do I have any lurkers? I think Dandan arrived with a few people. It says 6 here, so maybe I should give my lurkers to someone. Dazed and confused. Yeah, no worries, Tunch. Better go to sleep, yeah. I need to go to bed. Just trying to find someone who to give my lurkers to. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I have no idea. It's very hard. Oh well, you know what? Gamer60 is actually streaming right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to give my lurkers to Gamer60. She's a very nice person. So that's it for me. See you everyone. I'll see you next time. Thank you for Zoyas to be here. Dandan for the raid. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. And always big thank you for Stonch. To Stonch for being always here with me. Bye bye everyone. Have a good night. I didn't click the red button, so